Hey y'all, I got another flip through and review for you today. First of all, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hi there. I'm Kayla. I'm a second generation homeschool mom to two girls aged 7 and 4 in Texas. This is Ode to Abode, where I love to talk about homemaking, motherhood, and most of all, homeschool and lots of books. If you love those things too, please consider clicking that subscribe button, click that notification bell. That way you'll be one of the first to know when I make a new video. All right, let's jump in. So right now I am sharing a lot of flip through and review videos with you guys because I really want to show you guys all the things that we have been using, the things that we loved from last school year. And I want to show all of that to you before we dive in and show you our new curriculum picks for next year. So definitely subscribe if you want to see what we're adding to the mix and see what we're going to be using next year. But again, in this video, I'm going to show you something that we've been using, and that is Writing with Ease Level 1. We are still pretty new with this. We haven't gotten too far into it, but so far, my oldest daughter, who just finished first grade and is about to go into second grade, she loves Writing with Ease. She has really enjoyed it, and because we have struggled quite a bit with finding language arts curriculum and language arts resources that she really connects with and vibes with and enjoys, this is a win that she likes this. So we are going to keep this in the mix for next year. Let's turn the camera around and I will show y'all what this curriculum is all about. Okay, so the first thing that you should know about this curriculum is it is all in one, open and go. What do I mean by that? I mean that you literally get the one book. It has your teacher's manual, your teacher's scripted guide in the front portion of the book. And then about halfway through the book, you have your student pages in the back. And these are perforated, so if you decided to rip them out, if you have like a daily folder or a weekly folder for your child, you could put whichever pages you're going to need in their folder. You could make copies of them and make a separate spiral bound workbook for your child, or you could do what I do and I just have my child do the work in this book. And I'm perfectly fine with just having it all in one book. So when you first open the book, you will have your table of contents. This curriculum is set up as a weekly curriculum and they have it set up for a 36-week schedule. Obviously, you can move things around and adjust that for your homeschool schedule. Here we have the reading selection schedule by week. So each week you will be using one of these books as your source material for your copy work and your narration. And you don't have to read the story in its entirety if you don't want to. You can definitely skip stories if they don't really appeal to you or your child, or they don't really fit with your vibe for your homeschool. And you don't have to read the entire book for the week. You can only do the portion that they have already selected for you. Each week is going to be divided into 4 days of activities. So they will have day 1, day 2, day 3, and day 4, and then you will start a new week every 4th day. Now again, that's just the schedule they have set up for you. You could adjust this however you see fit. Copy work is a great way to introduce grammar, spelling, handwriting. Narration is a great way to get your child to have good reading comprehension skills and get them to put things in their own words. For the days where you do narration, you have a little script. It will tell you exactly what to say as the instructor, and it will also have a student line in the script. Now, obviously, your child is not going to be reading this script. You want them to be speaking on their own. But what I have found is that their kind of guess of what your student's response will be is pretty much dead on. My first grader almost verbatim would say exactly what they would have here as what the student would say. So it's very well written in the sense that the prompts here almost always lead exactly down the line of thought that they have presented as you're having this discussion with your child. Everything is prepared for you. It is completely self-contained in one book, and it's open and go, and you don't have to think about it. Your source material is in the book. Your script is in the book. Your student pages are in the book. Everything that you need for the lessons is in this one book. And if you are trying to incorporate classic children's literature in your homeschool, you could use this list as a great guide for some stories that you may do as read alouds in your homeschool. And maybe you do want to read the entire story, The Trumpet of the Swan, Charlotte's Web. These are classics. A lot of homeschoolers really enjoy having classic literature in their homeschool. One thing that I will note, and I think that this is probably a challenge with a lot of curriculum publishers, especially when they lean classical or Charlotte Mason, there is sometimes such a focus on classic literature that we do tend to have not a lot of diverse voices, not a lot of diverse stories. And that's definitely true with this curriculum. It could be seen as a little Eurocentric. All of the authors that I saw so far were white or European. Doesn't mean that it's a bad curriculum by any means, but it's just something to be aware of. Again, this is the book list for the entire year. And it also gets a little monotonous because every single week you're literally doing the exact same thing. You are reading the portion of the story, you are discussing it with the script, and you're doing the same exercises. So yeah, this is a great curriculum. If you are looking for something that's open and go, that's going to be very efficient with your time, that's going to take up very little space in your homeschool. If you're looking for something that's easy just to get into the practice of copy work and narration, this is a win. This will do all of those things. And this is only level 1. I'm sure that in the following levels, the writing skills that they are incorporating will be stretched even more. This is, the first level. So this one was pretty simple. Yeah, that is Writing with Ease, level 1 by the Well-Trained Mind. All right, y'all, I hope that that was helpful. Maybe it will help you decide if this curriculum is going to be a good fit for your child or for your homeschool. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What are your favorite language arts resources, literature study resources, copy work resources, narration, all of that? Let me know down below. What are you using and loving right now? Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and click that subscribe button if you haven't already. I really appreciate you watching my videos. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in the next one. Happy homeschooling.